standout station, NTA2. So excited to be on your screen again, and I hope you had a great weekend. It's another Monday, another week, 7 days. You know, so many people have been saying February just had 3 days. February 1, February 14, and February 28th. Because the way this month flew, nobody can explain it. But I'm glad that the month is almost coming to an end. It's been such an interesting time, just enjoying, having to share gifts and exchange gifts of love and to be there for one another. February has been an exciting month, so I'm glad that we are coming to the end of it. How do you feel about it, though? I mean, because it's one thing for me to feel excited. I also have to ask you how you feel about the month coming to an end. So many amazing things happened over the weekend, and I'm glad that I'm going to be sharing them with you. I bet you do not know that somebody has shared an amazing news with the world. I'm going to tell you this story after our music break. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, are you ready?
Yeah!
I present to you Nigeria's #1 fine boy, Agbero, melanin puppet, black skin boy, the one and only, Brother Shaggy!
Will you dance? It's so happy do. Shaggy, how we dance is my happy day. Will you dance? It's so happy do. How we dance is my happy day. Will you dance? It's so happy do. How we dance is my happy day. Money, 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 money. If you like me, 600 years for you. If you hate me, who did this party? Now rich big boys, so go big and so. Now rich big boys, so go big and so. Who did this party? Now rich big boys, so go big and so. Now rich big boys, so go big and so. Fún wa jẹ́ olówó, ògbámọ̀, olọ́kọ̀, òtúnlọ́tí, olówó, ògbámọ̀, olọ́kọ̀, wèrè, òtúnlọ́tí. Bóyá ṣe wèrè, ṣe wèrè, ṣe wèrè, ṣe wèrè, ṣe wèrè, ṣe wèrè, ṣe wèrè fún wa jẹ́. Will you dance? It's so happy day. How we dance is my happy day. Will you dance? It's so happy day. How we dance is my happy day. Money, 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 money. If you like me, 600 years for you. If you hate me, who hates me is a who did this party? Now rich big boys, so go big and so. Now rich big boys, so go big and so. Who did this party? Now rich big boys, so go big and so.
It was just as if the song should not end. That was Brother Shaggy's Happy Day, and every time it comes up, we have to do the dance. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to Hanging Out TV show. You can follow us on all our social media platforms. You can join us on our website at www.nta2.tv, on our Facebook page at NTA2 Lagos Network Center, on our Twitter at NTA2LNT, using the hashtag Hanging Out TV show. And of course, you can join us on our Instagram at Hanging Out TV show. Now, today is Adesua Etomi's birthday. I'm sure we all know Adesua Etomi. She's the wife of Banky W. She's also an actress. But that is not the gist. So, happy birthday, Adesua Etomi. The real gist is that today she released some beautiful pictures that showed her in a beautiful dress with a pregnancy. But that is not the gist. It's not just that she's pregnant. It's that 4 weeks ago, she gave birth to their first child, and his name is Zaya. So congratulations to Adeso Aitomi and Banky W on your bundle of joy. I think what is really exciting to people is the way they kept this secret. You know how people will come on social media and do their baby bump, their pregnancy announcement and pregnancy photo shoots, and all that is beautiful, you know. I mean, we all love to see, we all love to share in people's good news, but she kept it so locked down that we didn't know she was pregnant. We didn't know she had given birth until she decided to let us know. And what people were talking about was how Adesua and Banky W and Adekunle Gold and Simi are in the same WhatsApp group. Because also when Simi was pregnant and when she gave birth, so many people did not have so much information. It's interesting to see that celebrities can still keep the lives, the parts of their lives that they don't want people to see private. You know, when people say that everything is on social media now, these people are showing us that not everything is on social media. And it is not everything that you see that you think you know, or it's not everything that you see that you should believe. So we're really excited for Adesu and Banky W. Congratulations. And of course, the name of the baby is Zaya, means gift from God. Such a beautiful name. Me, I knew that they were not going to give that child a name that is common like that. Because, I mean, that's how stars do. And I'm now thinking about the name I want to give my own child, because it cannot be common. I'm going to be thinking about it. We'll go on our next break now. Hangingout TV show went to cover an art exhibition. We attended an art exhibition, and art is one of the things that makes life interesting for people like me, and I'm sure so many other people, you know, apart from going to the movies, to a cinema to see a movie, or to go for parties on Saturdays, to dress up nice and hang out with people like eat party jollof. Art is one other thing in culture that makes people enjoy socializing and hanging out. So we covered this one, and you will enjoy it. Watch.
I no go lie, I dey see you too. It all depends on what you want to do. No pretend, make you just stay true. I see you, make you tell me, make I do the needful. Life is too short, baby report. Better me and you be our life support. I don't wanna be a faithful pervert. I be you never know. See, I just wanna be a thing.
These are my works, melodies 1 and 2, contemplations, adornment, standing tall despite, and adoration. So for this work, Standing Tall Despite is an ode to the resilient nature of the Nigerian youth, or the average Nigerian, who still persists, who still keeps soldiering on, in spite of all that is being thrown at us, in spite of the insecurities, the bandits and everything. We still have that resilient spirit to keep soldiering on. So this is an ode to everybody that is still hanging on out there. I'm largely inspired by my emotions and my dealings with people, human beings around me.
And this is my walk, salvation, walk on salvation, and they all revolves. My walks all revolve around my personal experiences. This in particular talks about Christ being the savior of the whole world. How that we find joy and happiness, freedom, rest of mind. If you look closely over here, you see some persons celebrating and dancing because there's so much joy in being in Christ. There's love, there's happiness. Here you see the eye, the watching eye of Christ. His words are of love. That brings satisfaction to the heart. So it's a walk with so many stories to tell.
If I just do it like that, anything you choose to do.
I'm a full-time visual artist. I create works of art from found objects You understand? Try to create African pieces and abstracts with motifs to Africanize it. You know, for example, this one here is solidarity. You know, I use this fabric, this tie fabric to denote humans that is coming together to create solidarity, to create a set goal and to achieve it. Then I use the colors to enhance it, and then I include also the kente, Ankara, then the sac de jute. Je sais pas comment. Bon, these African motifs are the ones I got, you know, in my travels around West Africa and all that.
If you take a look at creativity and all there is to art, it must first of all exist and must be created with time, in time, by time, for time. So the most persistent element in creativity is time. So that's where we got the title from, The Persistence of Time. And it kind of connotes the graduation of the artist in their style, in their skill, talking about where they were 2 years ago and where they are now with their artwork.
If you look around, you see that what we've managed to create here, what we have done to bring a lot of people here together under this platform is they've come to celebrate Artpedia. And Artpedia is a brand that is looking to create a platform to be the bridge between artists and curators and art lovers and art enthusiasts, to more like give them that platform where they would learn about art, learn everything they want to know, and come to appreciate art for what it is.
The beautiful art pieces all around. Habib Andu, of course, is here. And I like what he's doing, of course, with the animal, with the painting, with the feeling as well. Art is life. So if you come here, you just feel a sense of life. There's colors, it's all blooming. And it's if you come here and you love art, you definitely want to take a piece home.
Exhibition is hinged on reflecting the effect of time and how important it is an element to art. We look at some of the exhibited artists like Habib Andu, who in a work like Checkpoint reflects on the effect of police brutality and how it impacts our environment and how it's also pertinent to our current realities. Habib Andu had produced his work as far back as 2018, 2017. And somehow it's still relevant to our current discussions. It's still relevant to our current reality. And in its own way, it shows the effect of time and how it's represented in art, presenting on a much wider platform how time is actually influential to artistic production.
There was a lady that I saw there that I was telling our guest that we finished from university together. Since I have known her, she's been somebody who's been so invested in arts and curating for future generations, and her name is Kenny Akundayo, and it's always inspiring to see young women doing what they love and excelling at it. If you watch that, you see that so many people are getting more interested in arts, and the idea behind this particular exhibition is time and how creativity is determined by time, or how time is an important factor in creativity. You know, when onions were scarce, if people had created content for onion scarcity, it would have been strong if they had shared it then. But right now that nobody is talking about scarcity anymore, if somebody creates something about onion scarcity, you're going to be asking that. Why? Is there nothing else to create? This is not timely. It's not relevant, you know. So I think that's what the exhibition was really about, and I enjoyed the pieces that I saw. I had friends in university that were art students, and I just used to go and support them when they did their thing because I wasn't an art student. But it's always a thing of joy when you see people who can express themselves so beautifully through the arts. So we celebrate everybody who participated and who exhibited their works. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to Hangingout TV show. My name is Nne Makanwade, aka Nne the Queen, aka Vitamin A. And we've started the show, so you've not missed so much. But we have our first guest already in the studio. She's a gospel minister, she's a singer, she's a songwriter, she's a recording artist. She's also a wife and mom of beautiful children. But she's here today to share with us her journey in the music ministry, not just in the music industry, and how she's also a director at a multimedia company. You know, she does so much. She sings, she directs, she moms, she wives. Hey, so much. Her name is Tinuade Ilesomi, and she's a graduate of urban and regional planning. I was thinking she was going to be a graduate of drama so that I would do something, but that's okay. That's okay. It's such a delight to have you on the show, Tinuade.
Nice being here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Happy New Year.
I wish you the same.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So a few, weeks ago, it was Valentine's.
Yeah.
Yes, but we didn't do Valentine's at the show. But I was asking people how did they spend theirs, and you're a mommy, you're a baby girl.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about how you did your Valentine because people are still receiving gifts.
Yeah.
So
Okay, my Valentine was so awesome. And in fact, it was my marriage anniversary. We clocked 17 years on the 14th. So you can imagine.
17 years married.
Yes, yes.
Please look into the camera.
Yes.
Because
yes,
we need
yes.
to look at your face very well. You look so young.
Yes, I'm 17 years married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
we're here today now to talk about your music and how it has grown over the years. On your Instagram page, you do a lot apart from singing. You do talks, moments with Tinuade. Yes, I saw so many of them where you do shorts, videos. Yes. So what inspired your going into music? You studied urban and regional planning.
Yeah.
Most of the time when people do something in university, it's not everybody, of course, that studies, that practices what they studied in school.
Yeah.
Some people go into other things. So, but why and how did you move from URP to music?
Okay, singing has been a passion from way back. As early as 9 years old, I joined my home church choir. It has always been my thing. I remember then my dad, every Saturday morning, Saturday and Sundays, he plays music on his stereo. In those days, we have stereo. And I'm always looking forward to those days because there's just something that clicked to me about music. If I just hear it, I will want to, what's that? I want to know the lyrics. So it has been in me. I think it's a gift, and it's been awesome since that time. Since 9 years, I've been
You've been involved in music.
Yes, since 9 years.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Just a quick question.
All right.
Does any of your children, or do any of them, do they do music? Do they sing like you?
Yes, my first daughter sings. In fact, she writes songs. The second one too has interest in it, though she's trying to pull back. We're just watching and trying to direct her.
Okay.
And my last son plays the keyboard.
That's interesting. You must be a proud mommy.
Yes, I am.
So let's talk a lot more about your music. You're in the gospel space.
Yes.
We have the secular people and we have the gospel people. And as a matter of fact, right now, there's some people that are trying to create a bridge and bring in gospel and secular in one space on one album. But you are in the gospel niche.
Yes.
When did you start recording professionally as a gospel artist?
Okay, I was I got into the label in 2018, but all along I've been singing. All along I've been in the choir.
You've been a worship leader.
I've been a worship leader all along, even in marriage. Some people will ask that, how are you coping? I remember when I newly got married, I had a friend in school then. She was just like, Tinu, how are you coping? I've dropped it. I can't just merge it together. But I find strength in going on, even with pregnancy. In fact, my 3 children, a day before their birth, I still either be in rehearsal or still minister with the choir. So it's been awesome all the way. It's been awesome.
It's easy to agree that it's been awesome because your energy is quite contagious. Your energy is quite contagious. So apart from being a music minister, you also do media. You're also a director in a music company. And you mentioned something that I was going to ask you. How have you been able to balance being a music minister, a worship leader, a mom. We're going to talk about, the music that you recently released, but we just want to have this as an intro to know the person behind the gospel minister.
Okay, I was signing into that label 2018 actually, and then I started producing my songs, started releasing my singles since that time. Actually, let me tell you the truth, it's not an easy path to be a mom, to be a wife, and to still do this thing that we do. But when passion is involved in something, that passion keeps driving you all along. Even when you feel like you are tired, you just like, this thing is in me.
You just find the fuel.
You just find the fuel. Thank God for wisdom in planning. It has been so helpful planning my time so things don't muddle up. And then most importantly, thank God for a super husband that is so supportive. He has made the journey so easy for me all through.
And this is the point where everybody goes, oh.
Thank you to him. I know he will be watching me somewhere now. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. Thank you.
Hey, okay. All right. We're going to go on a music break now.
Okay.
And when we return, we'll continue our conversation with Tinua Adele. So we'll be right back.
Father, we bless your name. Hallelujah. That is who you are, mighty God. That is who you are, awesome God. That is who you are, solution provider. That is who you are, glorious God. You are my champion, my firm fortress, my mountain of hiding. That's who you are to me. My pathway of escape, tower of rescue, my defender. That's who you are to me. That's who you are. That's who you are to me. That's who you are. That's who you are to me. That is who you are. Mighty God. That is who you are. Awesome in all your ways. That is who you are. Solution provider. That is who you are. Glorious God. That is who you are. Mighty God. Awesome creator. Awesome God. You are the solution to the world today. Solution provider. Yes, Lord. That is who you are. Glorious God.
That is how I feel. I've got no way to express your love for me. You're the front man in the fire. Promise keeper. That's who
Welcome back. That was Who You Are, the latest single of our guest in the studio, Tino Ade Ilesomi, with Gospel Minister Priye Odede. I hope I did not spoil Odede. You know, we know his songs, but sometimes we don't know the name. We don't know how to pronounce the name. Yeah, so how long did it take you to release this song? How did you get the inspiration for the song?
Okay, this song actually dropped during a family worship program, family worship time at home. We were about praying, so we just decided let's worship with the children, and the sound bumped out, and then from there we picked it up. We picked it up, and 2019, we started work on the song actually. I released the single last year, April, during the pandemic. And now here we have the official video of the song.
That's amazing. And I like the video of the song.
Thank
it's
you.
so bright. So not bright. It's vibrant. Who directed the video? We like to know these things because, you know, it's one thing to release a song. It's another thing to want to work on the video and to find somebody that will be able to interpret what you have in your mind. So who did you work with to do that
the
video?
spectacular Aki Alabi worked on this. He knows his onions. He's good at what he does. He's the one that directed the video.
Okay. And you've been singing in the choir. And this is not your first music video release or your first music release. We're going to play Tino Ade's previous release after this one on our next break. But before then, let's talk about how, you know, we had a guest on the show one time. He's also a gospel minister. And he was talking about how the music ministry is different from the music industry. Because in the ministry, you're singing, you're just leading people to worship. You're not worrying about album sales or getting people to listen to your song or label, you know, business, you know. So those are two different things. That was how he said it. So that's what I want to ask you now. How have you been able to strike a balance between being a worship leader and being a gospel musician? Because those two are different.
Yes. When God gives a gift, He wants you to profit with that gift and then be a blessing to other people. There's so many people around there. When God gives you this gift, it's not just in your sitting room or in your church that people ask to be blessed. People out there need to hear you. People out there need to hear the message you are trying to pass across. So we need to go out, and that is the reason. From being just a worship leader in the church, you need to go out, affect life, be a blessing. That gift that God has deposited in there, let it bless other lives. And that is just what we do.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And for people who are in the secular industry, they don't have to I mean, we all have to wait for inspiration. You know, sometimes it's the inspiration we get that inspires the songs or the lyrics or even the instrumental. But people in the secular space, they don't exactly have to do any other thing in the church. So that means that you're also dealing with people wanting to know what kind of music you do and also catering to the body of Christ in your local assembly. So let's talk about genre of music. Has that ever been a consideration for you? Is there... I don't want to say, do you do gospel R&B or gospel hip hop? But is there any genre that you've listened to that has inspired the kind of music that you do?
Actually, God, I don't have a particular. It's just when the song drops, we start to work on it, and God can decide to give any kind of music to you to start working on. So when He gives it, I receive with thanksgiving and we start working. If I'm not strong in that particular, you work hard because for you to shine in life, you have to work. Even when God gives you a gift, He doesn't want you to just leave it at that, because the more you sharpen your gift, the more it shines. So we sharpen it, and then
True. The more you sharpen your gift, the more it shines, because you're constantly working on it and working on it. So you've worked with Priye
Odede.
You will call the name.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
You've worked with him. Are there any other gospel artists that you're looking to collaborate with?
Yes. I have some work I've not released,
Okay.
which I feature another gospel artist. It's still in the pipeline. We have not released that
Okay.
work. And there's even one presently in the studio right now, another gospel artist.
Okay.
So, now.
So we should just be
Okay,
waiting.
now.
You're cooking it for
Yes,
us.
yes,
Hey,
yes,
you're
yes,
going to
yes,
blow the roof
yeah.
or blow the lead. In your profile, you mentioned that you are based in Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
So you are like an all-round Nigerian. You've been in Ondo, you've been in Ekiti, you've been in Port Harcourt, you've been in Lagos. How has it been? I've asked you how it's been balancing music and
Family.
doing media and family. But how do you balance this? You have so many bases. So how are you able to do that? Because most times people migrate from one place to the other. Some people move from the east to the west because they feel there are more opportunities. Some people move from the west to the east or to the south or to the north because they feel like life is going at a slower pace and it's good for them. So people move for different reasons. But you're like going back and forth so many places. How are you able to find the audience for your music?
Okay, actually, I was born in Akure, Ondo State.
Okay.
So that's the roots of where Ondo State comes in. And then service here brought me to River State, Port Harcourt in 2001. I came in for service here and then
You met your
marriage.
bae. Okay.
Yes, I met my husband in the camp and then we have to settle there. I'm from Ekiti State. I'm a native of Ekiti State. So that's where
Ekiti comes in. Okay.
Okay, I'm based in Port Harcourt. And then, thank God for social media now. With social media, your voice can be heard all over the nations of the earth. So we thank God for the gift of social media.
That's very true. Before, people were mainly dependent on having physical gatherings, to share their music and perform or minister. But the pandemic really showed us that.
Yes, there's a way.
There's a way. There
Yes,
is a way
yes,
indeed.
yes,
So I'm glad that you mentioned social media. So any album, you've talked about 2 singles that you're working on that have
Yes.
some amazing ministers on it. But is there any album you're working on presently?
Yes, I'm actually working on my album launch, which will be coming up in June this year.
What's the
I'm really
title of the
working.
album?
Okay, shall I let it?
Let it out. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here.
Okay, the title is Adore, June this year.
Adore.
Yes.
How many tracks will be on the album?
It will be 12.
12 tracks. That's amazing. And you've been working on it since last year.
Since 2018.
Wow, that's going to make it 3 years.
Yes, I've been working on it.
Wow, this
I've released
must be an
I've
amazing
released
album.
some singles
From the album,
before-
of course.
Yes, of
Okay.
course, from the album. I have some that I've already released as singles.
Okay.
Then we're adding some to it.
Okay, we look forward to it.
Yes.
It's been so fun speaking with you. When you're not, being a wife or being a mom or doing business or doing ministry, how do you relax?
I read. I love to read. So I read or just listen to other people's music. It gives me joy too. And then I can always learn from other people.
Yes, indeed. And truly, we learn from other people. And she mentioned that she rests and relaxes by listening to other people's music. But right now, it's your music we're going to listen to.
Yeah.
So the next music break that we're going on is also Tina De Lesomi's song, which she released before she released Who You Are with Priye Odede. We will be right back. Enjoy.
Resound with shouts of joy. Come join me, praise His name with dancing. Let's make melody to Him. I just can't keep quiet about you, Lord, for you've been so good. Woo! Alágbàwí mi, my great advocate, olùrànlọ́wọ́ mi, my great helper. You showed up for me nígbà táyé rò mí pin. You gave me so much. I come to give you all the praise. Alágbàwí mi, yeah. My great advocate, olùrànlọ́wọ́ mi. My great helper, you showed up for me nígbà táyé rò mí pin. Hey. You gave me so much. I come to give you all the praise. I just want to give you all the praise. Give you all the praise, oh grace, always fighting for me and winning all my battles. Almighty God, concerning the red, beginning and the end. I'm giving you all the praise. I just wanna give you all the praise. Hey, give you all the praise. Give you all the praise. Oh, Papa Eshe, I just wanna give you all the praise. Give you all the praise. Oh, give you all the praise. You know that's how I do it. I just wanna give you all the praise. Give you all the praise. Oh, Lord my God. Papa Eshe, oh, I'll give you all the praise. I'll give you all the praise. Oh, I'll give you all the praise. You know that's how I do it.
That was Majo by Tinu Adelesomi. Did you see those dancers? So much energy. I enjoyed it. And she looked so beautiful in her traditional attire. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to Hanging Out TV show. My name is Nneamaka, a.k.a. Nne the Queen, a.k.a. Vitamin A. And you can join us on all our social media platforms, on our website at www.nta2.tv, on our Twitter at NTA2LNT with the hashtag Hanging Out TV show. You can also join us on our Facebook at NTA2 Lagos Network Center. And of course, you can follow us on our Instagram page at Hanging Out TV show. I have a second guest in the studio. Now, this guy, if you see him, you might not exactly place his face because he doesn't look like how he looks on social media. You know what they say? Not everything you see on social media is real, chale. Now, this guy, during the NSAS protest, his pictures were everywhere because they were looking at one guy that wore a wig and a red gown, and he was looking like this. I had to get the face. You're going to see him. Why are you shy? Don't be shy. Oh. When I saw him in real life, I stood a few meters away because I had to tell him, see, sorry, but I'm scared of you. When you see him, you see there's nothing to be scared about. But his character is the madman of Lagos. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me as we welcome MC Touch, Jude Ifeanyi to our Hanging Out TV show set. You're welcome. What's that?
No, don't mind me. I'm just blushing. It's not easy.
Jude,
Yeah?
see, we want to show your character right now, okay? So that people can see the irony of this situation. This is Jude. We're going to show you the madman of Lagos right now. Let's watch.
Intellectual property. Back and go, back and go. Don't be slow, don't be slow. Don't look back. Don't close the door behind you. Back and go, back and go. Don't be slow, don't be slow. Don't look back. Don't go slow, you go far. There, she's in love with me. She love my hair. I said really. We walk out, go see mommy. Can't define as if she go for me. Can't love me, big canoe.
Run. 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 Run.
This kind of torture has to be illegal in Lagos. Why will somebody just be coming out on their own in the afternoon or in the morning and they will see somebody dressed like that? And the person will be standing in front of them. MC Touch.
Yeah.
What inspired this character? We've had people, you know, there are baristas, there are sugar daddies, there are mommies, there are fake pastors. There's so many characters on social media. Why did you decide to become a madman?
Actually, what inspired me was what's her name? Crackheaded.
Okay, crackhead.
Yeah, crackhead. So actually, I saw how she was actually going to the market to, sing and make noise and all. So I said, since she can probably do stuff like this, then I can probably be a madman and probably chase people. But before then, during the NSAS protest, you get, so I was just trying to just look for something to just, come outside fast with and all. So I was actually doing most of horror movies and all, so
Okay.
scary stuff. So that costume you are seeing,
Mm-hmm.
sorry to say, was one of my ex-girlfriend's brother's clothes that I tore into that character. You get, so I went to collect it. Then I had thought of something. Then one of my friends, Maxwell, you understand, we were just walking on the road with that same costume. You get, so he was not like, let us do something like something different from what you used to do. I was like, waiting be that. I bet me will go shoot waiting we won't shoot, because that day I got a call from a lady that does makeup and all. So they were like, I should do a short video for her husband and I should just make it funny. So I took that costume. That's where I was now going. My friend was not like, I see that girl sitting there because she was selling egg roll and all. That time I haven't started wearing my wig and all. So I just went there and I just opened the show glass and I took egg roll and the girl ran. So from there I now got the character. I was not like, and since people are actually scared of
Okay.
you get
Some
madman.
people are scared of the madman.
So I just started. So from there, that's how the character came in. In short, that is when I started, I was collecting free things because like like bread. You understand? Like, when you want to get poly bag, you get, they'll give me for free. I was just collecting things for free and all. Then the NSAS protest was now the big.
So you had already started doing it on one side,
yes.
And when it came, your face was everywhere.
Oh, God.
Because people were like, even madman self come protest. That was one of the pictures that really broke the internet during that time.
Yeah,
And
I didn't even know that the picture was actually going to go viral.
Oh,
yeah,
you didn't know?
I was just doing my thing, just catching
If
cruise.
if we didn't know that you were a person, I mean, there was nothing that would have made us think otherwise that you were normal.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I need to look at you very well, because I've also seen on your Instagram that you have pictures of yourself.
Yes.
Normally like wearing normal clothes.
Yeah.
So you took your ex-girlfriend's brother's clothes to do madness.
Yes, to do madness.
Is it heartbreak that was doing you?
No, it was not heartbreak. It was frustration. That people think that when they see me, they run. But this madness of a thing can probably, most people think madness can come from the village due to but they don't know that depression can actually lead to madness. You can just sit down one morning and start thinking and you start developing the madness you get. So, when they hacked my Instagram first, because I was into skits, I've acted with Nasty Black, Funny Frosh, Adikash, and the rest
some of these social media influencers.
Yeah, sure. So my first account was about 10K points, I think 1K. So they hacked that one. I was frustrated. I didn't know what to do. I was just like, I give up on my career and all. I don't want to do anything social media and all. So the person that now, spoke to me, I called Oluwa Dollars. I was like, boss, I would like to work with you. And he was like, no, you can't work with me. The only way you can actually just be successful in life is by opening another Instagram. Even if it's one view you're getting, just
keep going.
Then I said, okay, boss, no problem. Then I started I opened another Instagram. You get, I was now posting my old content. That time I didn't even know that this madman of Lagos will probably come true.
Okay.
You get, so I opened it. On my birthday day, they hacked my Instagram account.
Again?
I was on 5K point something. Then 5K something. They hacked it again on my birthday day. So they were using my page to collect money from people. My friends, they called, they were like, they've sent 80,000, they sent this one.
Wow.
I was just frustrated. That's why I gave up the cost of saying, no, social media, no, I'm not for you. You get, then somebody spoke to me that all this one you are doing, your own is not worst, you get. So I opened this one. I didn't even know that this madman of Lagos will probably take me this far.
And now your follower count has exceeded
15.3.
the first and the second.
That's just the point.
So the last video that we showed now, you told me that you did it in Surulere.
No, this one.
Yes, that last
the first one.
Yes.
No, I did it around Ikotun Axis.
Ikotun Axis.
Yes.
Okay, the one where they were
the
saying run.
No,
the one that they were saying run.
Okay, no, yes, Surulere.
That's Surulere
Yes,
now.
Surulere.
That first one was in Ikotun.
Yes.
Why did the guy take that stick?
No, that was a cutlass.
Why did he take the cutlass? What did he want to do to you?
No, actually, you know when you say madman, a frustrating man that wants to frustrate you, you get. So I was like, it's just like a king coming to a place and everybody, because that day when I went to that area, like everybody, they were just closing their shop.
Okay.
For me. So that man was now like the Jagaban. Like
okay,
he wants
like
to,
if you don't respect yourself, you don't behave.
And I was now looking at him that actually I can't run for you. Yes, because I do count step of, when you move, I'll move too, you get. So it was not like he's going to cut me.
Were you not scared?
I was not scared.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't scared. You get, because I calculate before I frustrate people.
Oh, so as you are working as a madman, you are still calculating.
Yes.
So you are working mental, but you are still using your okay, sharp guy.
So I was calculating his step and all, because when he came with force. Then I knew that he's going to run for me, so I didn't. But assuming I went, he's going to cut me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I calculated his step, and it was like he's going to cut me. People were shouting, "Sorry, sorry!" Baba was like, "I let me listen, I said I will not run for you, because I calculated the stone I'm holding. I'm not using it to,
hit him.
I'm just using it to just get. So it was not like this one is a madman. I'm not like let us see. And next thing, I just knew that fear is in his body. I chased him.
Because the way that video went, when we watched it, we just saw you going. And this guy, he was like,
yeah.
And I was wondering what was going to happen.
Exactly.
I did not see it coming that he will run. He picked race.
Most people were thinking that it was acting, but most of my videos, they ain't acting. They are real. Even the one I've collected slap, the beatings and all that.
Oh.
I don't feel pain like that though. But
you don't feel pain?
I swear.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so it's clear that you have decided to do this for the long run, or at least for now.
For now.
You've decided to be madman of Lagos. So let me just ask you this question.
Okay.
In your area where you live, when you wake up in the morning and you have your bath and you do all that, whose wig is that? Let's start with that. Whose wig did you borrow? Please.
That's I would call the name of the wig Koi Street. They have Bone Street. So that's Koi Street. So his name is Sonny Brad. He's a video director, you understand?
Okay, and he owns the wig.
Yeah, he owns the wig. I was like, bro, I want the mad to go for street. This country don't tire me. Like, I want to be running mad. Like, I know I get one wig for you. I was like, he used to use it to shoot like all these videos and all. I just told him that he should just give me the wig, and he gave it to me. That wig I've tried. That wig is a celebrity.
That wig is a celebrity. They are showing the video again of the man that tried to. He was saying, "Come."
This was the guy that was actually holding that one.
The guy that was holding the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ran too.
Oh my God! This has to be the most hilarious thing we've seen all day. Ifeanyi. So I was going to ask before asking about the wig.
Okay.
When you leave your house, do you leave your house like this? Do people know you in your area and say, "Oh, this guy is a madman"? Or how do they call you Ifeanyi? Tell us.
Okay,
what's your relationship with the people in your area where you live?
Okay, most people know me as my real name, Jude.
Okay.
You get most people know me as MC Touch.
Okay.
You understand? See, this madness thing is not something that that just started one day. In my area like this, I can just come. Everybody know me as MC Touch. Even the touts in the area, you'll be like, MC Touch, MC Touch, MC Touch, MC Touch. But I don't go out with my madman costume.
Okay.
But even in my area, I still chase people. You understand? I still chase people in my area. Like, there's one lady that was coming. Before she noticed, because most people, they'll be like, if I see you, I will not run. I'll be like, okay, no problem. But one day you definitely run, because your mind will not be, you get.
True.
So I chased her into one salon, one lady like inside one salon, and they are watching me right now. So the lady had to enter the salon like with before she now realized that this boy finally
she lose guard.
she lose guard. That's right. Because my camera guy, they don't see them. They don't see him. You get. I'm only going with my camera guy to shoot. Even more videos are even coming. My manager is not around though, but when he's back, I'll drop more videos. Even in Aja Market too, they even wanted to beat me, but I was not scared.
Yeah, we should talk about Aja Market and how they wanted to beat you, because you mentioned that you've received some slaps before. Because I know that you cannot be taking free things and not still get some beating. So we're going to go on a break now. When we come back, we still have MC Touch, the madman of Lagos, in the studio. Stay with us.
Run. Run. Run.
Ordinary things don't move me again. Extraordinary things I'm doing. Ordinary things don't move me again. Again, don't know. Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́ ṣe? Kí ló fẹ́ ṣe? Ṣé ohun tí o fẹ́.
Wow, that was another skit from MC Touch. Just imagine that you're going on your own and then you just turn back and you see somebody coming behind you like that. Me, I will remove my slippers and 440. It's been so much fun talking with you. And while his video was playing, I was asking him, he's not yet in university and he's made such a name for himself. So how do you plan to, you've mentioned that you'd like to study a course in university when you get there, but you've been able to be so gamefully occupied right now. When you enter school, do you think that this is something that you'll still be able to do?
Yeah, I will be able to do it. You understand? It's something that I've already seen, I have passion for. Yes, I won't be chasing people on the street.
You can chase your lecturers if you don't mind. Chase your lecturers.
No, I might not be chasing people on the street because I'm working on a project on YouTube.
Okay.
On how the madman came in existence and all. Okay. So I'm working on it. So YouTube now, I won't be chasing people at all because most time I feel for them.
I like that. I like that.
For them,
so it's just like our first guest, Tina, they said that social media is making people do so many things irrespective of the distance. And we have Tinade Elisome back here. She's with us in the studio again. Thank you for staying.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy those videos?
So I was just laughing right there. So funny, so funny.
Yeah, so we're about to come to the end of the show. Okay. But there are young people who would like to do music as well, who would like to do gospel music. But most of the time, it's always about finding a balance, wanting to work. You seem to have been able to do it very well for 17 years, to be, an all-rounder. What would you say to those young ladies who are not exactly sure that they can, do it all and do it successfully?
Okay. I would just like to encourage you out there. Let your passion drive you. You can achieve anything which you set your mind to. As long as you make up your mind, you can achieve it. Don't think that you can't because you are a woman, you are a wife, you are a mother. No, you can. Just set yourself, align yourself, prepare, planning. In fact, that's the key word I would drop with you.
Planning.
Wisdom for planning. If you have wisdom for planning, then you will be able to put everything in perspective. And for you that are not married, please pray for the rightful partner. Because when God joins two people, it's meant for support. When you marry the right person, the person will assist you in achieving your goals in life. So please, if you are not married, that is very, very important. God will lead you to the right person.
Amen.
Marry the right
Amen.
man.
Thank you so much. Now to you, Jude, madman of Lagos, MC Touch. What are the plans? I mean, your page is growing. You're having your audience is growing as well. What are the plans? What are the things you plan? So you've mentioned your YouTube page.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah. So what else? Is there any other collaboration in the works?
Yeah, I'm I'm planning on working with some celebrities. You get, I don't want to mention their name.
That's
but,
okay.
Big shout out to let me just call his name because Mr. Macaroni. You understand? I have a project with him, so I'm working on it. But right now, he's receiving treatment you get based on the answer. And I wanted to go there that day, but everything God has plans for everything. You get, so a lot of projects are coming.
That's amazing. So. I feel so proud of you just listening to you speak. So many people are concerned about what people are going to say about them, that they do not do what they know will make them happy because they're already thinking in advance of what people will say, how people will receive them. But look at you now. You have a page and you are mad. And you're doing so well. Thank you so much. Thank you too, Tinade, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We look forward to the release of your album. We'd like to play it for our guests on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. But if I see you anywhere,
I can still chase you.
It's been so much fun on Hanging Out TV show today. I hope you had some good laughs. I hope you enjoyed the music videos, and of course, I hope you enjoyed the conversation with our guests. We'll be here again next week, Monday. Make sure you have an amazing day. Have a blessed week. And don't forget, you can make somebody smile no matter how little. See you again very soon. Goodbye.
You know the fire